Good evening.
How you doing, brother?
Good, bro. Why don't you sit next to this lovely young lady?
I'll do it, guys. Welcome to today's video. We're gonna be touching Antarctica, guys. We're going to the Antarctic Peninsula. My brother here from Florida, Orlando in the house, Old Town. Carlos, Venezuelan from Miami. La Venezolana.
Latina.
Ladies over here from somewhere.
I'm from Florida also.
Florida.
The villages.
All right, Florida.
She's from Michigan.
Michigan in the house, Michigan State. All right. Talk to them earlier. Switzerland, bonjour.
Yeah,
We're all over here, guys. We're gonna go to Antarctica, guys. Antarctica. It's the Antarctica vlog, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about Antarctica, some facts about the animals here, the situation here, and bring you along for the ride. So let's do it. I'm excited. You excited? Always. It's the seventh continent, Antarctica. We've seen a couple islands already, but I want to start the vlog until we actually touch foot in Antarctica. Begin with the juice. So we're gonna do it, guys. Antarctica. Everybody's excited, guys.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello.
Conrad, it's us looking nice.
Huh?
That's us, Conrad.
Exactly.
You told us not to
You
miss
guys.
us.
So welcome to Antarctica continent. Landing. Yay!
Woo!
Hello, how are you? Closer, please.
Right here.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Guys, we did it.
Welcome
Seventh
to the
continent. Thank you.
But no stopping on the beach. You have to
Antarctica, guys. We're in Antarctica. I have some information to tell you about how I ended up here. This was not planned at all.
So keep going up there.
But we're welcomed by penguins.
On the beach, if there's calving, it's
Move
like
on.
Venus on the beach.
So they're telling us to get out the beach because of calving, guys. What I was telling you. It's about the third day here, but I'm starting the vlog here because I actually want to start it in Antarctica and touching Antarctica soil, which is where we're at over here.
Yeah, I'll give you direction. Okay.
So this is it, guys. The seventh continent, Antarctica. A tough one to get to. It takes a couple days to get over here. And I was not planning on coming here at all. I'm gonna be frankly honest. I was just hanging around Ushuaia, the southernmost city in Argentina. I found a heck of a deal, too hard to pass on. My friend Ace was like, dude, I did it last year, you have to do it. So definitely just pull the trigger, and now we're here, guys. So we're in Antarctica. So the rule here is they have the right of way. So once they come near you, you just stand still. Kind of like a Jurassic Park, when the T-Rex comes, you just stand still. And then they choose to walk or not. All right, so this guy didn't trust it. He's like, no, I don't like it. I'm going back that way. The chin strap is like, man, what are you looking at? Basically, these guys, they're monogamous, so they stay together for life. Unless their mate dies, they stay together for life. You know, I try to show you guys while I was in Venezuela, it snows there. So Alejandra has seen snow before. It snows up in the Andes of Venezuela.
Okay.
So this is not really new to her. What the? They also, Venezuela, they play baseball a lot, but in the Andes, they like to play football more. She's trying to display her skills, but have a look, guys. Here's the colony. So these guys will nest high up to, there's not many predators, there's just birds that are called schools. Basically like big brown seagulls, and they eat the penguin eggs at the chicks. So that's where these guys like to hang out at. we have a seal just hanging out there. Some humpbacks in the back, but we're not gonna be able to see them on camera. But crazy that these whales come all the way here just to eat. Beautiful ice cold Antarctica. I'm not dressed in a robe. Alejandro, turn around. We're not dressed in robes just to walk around here like that. We're actually gonna do the polar plunge, and we're gonna take a plunge inside of that water. But first, our lovely friend here, Grace, is gonna warm us up with some tequila. Jose Cuervo. All right, let's do. Jose Cuervo, warm us up. Have you done the polar plunge?
I would love to.
Yeah? You should do it.
Maybe next cruise.
Next cruise? All right.
Always next cruise.
All right.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers, thank you. Oh, you're gonna. All right, thank you so much. Cheers, guys.
Wow, GoPro, huh?
Are you ready for polar plunge?
We're ready, We're going for it. Oh, that was good. Maybe we need a second one. I'll take another one, please. I'll do one more.
They have a shots there anyway after you do the polar.
After?
Yeah.
What about before?
Before, no problem.
Before we're here. Oh.
They have like a solid tequila. Sorry, it's vodka.
Vodka? Oh, second goes vodka, all right.
Vodka is good.
Russian style. I like it.
Russian style.
That tequila was pretty smooth. Are you nervous, Alejandro? All right. No, I don't want the lime. I don't like that part. She likes it. All right. Not for me, guys. Cheers.
Ato more mojito. Mojito?
Oof.
Cheers.
All right, let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thanks. All right, polar plunge. I think the water is at -1 at the moment. Sea ice begins to freeze at -1.8. It's that delicate of a difference between freezing or not. This area that we're gonna jump in, if it was just that 0.8 colder, will be frozen, and Antarctica will simply double up in size. Are you nervous to do the polar plunge? I mean, you come from Merida. It's pretty cold over there in Venezuela, up in the Andes. But this is another level. This is Antarctica.
Exactly. Yo no me baño así en Mérida. Estoy segura que no.
I don't think anybody does. Let's see. All right, let's see who has done it already.
Oh.
Because of course we're good. I'm a good Miamian, so I'm late everywhere. It looks like everybody's waiting to do it.
Is that your waiver?
No, we gotta. Whoa! All these people are waiting to do it. All right. This is in case we die. You guys are not responsible.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
All right. Signing my life away, guys. Let's do it.
Ano to? Pipito? Videos, madam.
Oh.
Yeah, you will make your video.
Un poquito fría.
1 second. Can you raise your hands?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready.
Let's go.
Ripping.
Oh, I was ready. I was about to go.
The photographer is over here, so step on that.
You have to get in.
Oh, then step on the top.
Maybe step up a little bit.
Okay.
here, madam, so you can make video. Oh, it's salty.
That was an awesome experience. It's cold, but it's not that cold. I think I'll last a minute there with no training. Maybe 2. Not saying I'm a minute man, but I'm just. All right, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
My chest is fully congested, guys. I don't know. Ever since I came from Qatar, I think I got the camel flu there, and there's no getting better. So I was gonna jump again, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't. So let's jump in the jacuzzi now. Let's get more tequila. All right, best bartender over here, guys, on the ship, and he's a Real Madrid fan.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. All right, this is the after jumping tequila shots. I don't want the line.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Woo. Go. Hola. That's Real Madrid bartender. They're the best.
So the steam that you see coming off, this is an...
Welcome to Deception Island. One of the only, if not the only, successful business that was ever made over here in Antarctica. They did a lot of whaling. I'm gonna show you a lot of the abandoned infrastructure, but you might be wondering what's going on. What is all this steam over here? There's an active volcano here. We're in the caldera right now, and basically this is just all the sulfur steam coming out. It smells like delicious rotten eggs. The water here, let's give it a little quick touch. Nice and warm, actually more than warm. Leave your finger long in there enough, it's gonna feel pretty hot. We're in Antarctica, guys. Snow-capped mountains up there, but overall here, very, very, very warm. Even the sun, the little rocks, it's all warm. It's low tide right now. It looks like these little krill right there got caught up and now they're cooked in there. But basically those little creatures are the reason there's so much wildlife over here in Antarctica. At least the whales. They come from all over the world just to eat them. Imagine these tanks years ago loaded with whale oil. It was with that oil that they were able to light up lamps. We can thank inventing electricity and immediately killing that industry. And I don't know if you knew it, but he saved a lot of whales by doing so. Just imagine all this whale oil. This whole shore over here full of dead whales everywhere, being sliced up. Over there are the boilers for steaming up the water, be able to cut up the whales and slaughter them. Little home over there. Maybe that's where the crew will stay. There's another home over there. You guys see all this water coming in from the mainland. It's heated terrain over here, so it's just melting all the ice and eventually becomes water. But check out this stuff. This is well over 100 years old. Look at the engineering. It's pure steel. Probably one of the coolest museums ever. It's just actually so old, and it's right where everything happened. Looks like somebody brought a nice little Corona over there. Look at this. So these are the boilers. This is the coldest place to get buried. Looking at the name, not an expert on it, but it might be Norwegian. It's incredible this is still standing. I mean, you can just imagine all the blizzards, all the snowstorms just battering this place up in the winter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I really.
There's a hangar. These guys had a hangar over here, guys. So during World War II, the British came to Antarctica and they set up a little small base because they were worried about the Nazis coming over and setting up shop here, having U-boats all around. Surprised they didn't take over this and create a little base here, because this area that we're in is just completely, it's kind of like this. It's a sea with a very, very narrow entrance with a huge rock underwater that's still to, every now and then it sinks ships because people just keep hitting it. But this is some place over here, guys. It's the energy that you feel here is something else. It's how it works here. This guy caught me at the light. You gotta stop for him. We've been overeating quite a bit, and I feel like me and Alejandra's combined weight might just push us through this thin ice. You shouldn't have eaten all that food. You can see the water under there. You can hear that. There's a little stream down there. As the ice is melting, such a sunny day, water begins to just flow down and it all ends up back in the ocean. And check out these mountains up ahead. As you can see, those cracks right there. It's one of the things that makes Antarctica a very, very dangerous place. Those are called crevasses, and basically we could see those, but most of the time they're going to be completely covered in snow. So it's going to look just like this, and you're going to be walking through here and it can be covered with snow. It'll be a snow bridge. You step on it and you'll fall, and they can be very deep, 30 meters. They can be extremely wide, so a whole bulldozer can fall through that.
Guys, ladies,
Today we have a beach. The first beach I've seen in Antarctica so far, and this looks like the driest place. So dry that I actually see some greenery forming. We have penguins coming up from the beach. So you can see over there you have the glacier, but then this area here is just dry. So these guys like to bunch up in a little small group when they feel like they have enough members, they go fishing. They'll go deep, deep out into the ocean, where many dangers, leopard seals, orcas are waiting for them. Those giant lumps, those are humongous elephant seals. The name doesn't need any explanation. Two little fur seals playing behind them. But have a look, they're almost like walruses, minus the tusk. So have a look at this little guy over here. You can still see a lot of his baby feathers.
Yeah.
And basically, what's gonna happen is he has to molt all of those before he can actually go in the water with his brand new waterproof feathers. And it's gonna get to a point that the chick just demands too much food. The parents can't keep up, and the chick's just like, man, forget about this. I'm gonna go catch my own fish. Yeah, that one too. They're not quite ready to go in the ocean. They wouldn't be able to handle the temperature. Thumbnail time. The adults will never get this close. At this point, the parents have abandoned the chicks. They're big enough. Most of them can swim. They're on their own, but you can see the difference. Their noises are different. They're a lot more curious, a little more naive, you can say. Have a lot to learn, a lot of learning to do. And important to note, you can't get close to them unless they approach you. So I was just standing there and they approached me. There's the 5-meter rule. Whoa, that's a big turd. Elephant seal. They have the fur seals chasing each other, but it's funny because when they run, the penguins just haul butt out of the way. And these elephant seals, they're also young juveniles. Their noses haven't fully developed. It's supposed to get really, really long the older he gets. And there they go. These little gentle penguins behind me, what they do is they gather in groups at the beach, about 3 of them. Then more join, and at a certain point they just feel comfortable and they're like, all right, it's time, we go. And they all just go in the water like that to go hunt. Some of the little warriors are coming back from fishing. So there's a nest here. These guys, they made for life. There's a gentoo penguin, the male, he's getting pebbles and he's just putting them there for his nest. Basically, he'll court the female by presenting a pebble to her. If she accepts the pebble, that's it. That's it, they made for life, guys. Let me show you this path, guys. We're gonna hike up this little mountain over here, along this path over here. So you can see all this green, you see some shades of pink there. You can see it better over here. That's algae. That's algae growing over here. By the way, this is take 2. Yeah, I think we're filming now. Having camera problems with the cold and the wind. But yeah, guys, these penguins are, oh, everything is frozen. Last night was really cold, so nearly everything froze, guys. But these guys that you see over here, they're breeding very late. There was a lot of snowfall in Antarctica this year, so basically the penguins won't lay their eggs until all the snow melts around their nesting site. Then they lay their eggs, so it's not the embryo won't develop. So it's pretty late right now. These chicks, they might not make it. By the time they're kind of big, it'll be over. A lot of snow will fall. They won't have their waterproof feathers, and it might be a wrap. Let's hope not. But check it out. We have this path for the humans, and that's the penguin path. Well, actually, everything here is the penguin path. They do whatever they want. That's one of the ways they discovered them, via satellite imagery. You have these satellites taking pictures of the same place for many years. Then I know where a new colony arrives at a place, and you start seeing these trails. Like, you see how their trail is over there? It's full of poop, penguin poop, Guado. So you start seeing these trails, and that's when you're like, oh, there's a new colony there, because they normally come back to their colony. Oh, here's Alejandro. That right there's the school, guys. It's the penguins' #1 threat. So all the way up here on the top of this part of the mountain, these guys set up their nests. They like to do exercise every day and climb this. So imagine when they go fishing, they have to climb back up here. But that's not the end of it. If you follow their poop trail, there's another part of them over there, all the way on top of this. Look at that little guy over there. It's like a little speck they're climbing. Oh man. So yeah, that guy right there eats the penguin eggs. He's hungry right now. He's just scouting there, looking for the opportunity. Basically, when the penguins swap positions to take care of the egg, it's a very dangerous moment for the egg or the hatchling, because it's a bit exposed. So they swoop in, grab them, and then take off. Here you can see the penguin trails marked really well. So this is all poop that we're walking on constantly. One of the schools just picked up a hatchling, and he was eating in front of me. Couldn't pick it up with my sports camera, but I got some clips of it on my phone, so I will post that on Instagram, guys. Go check it out. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's the circle of life. There's the views from the top, guys. The wind must be killing the video, but it is. You feel like definitely Superman has his home around here somewhere. Look, Alejandro, he's bringing you a pebble. And you rejected him.
Yeah, it was right at the dark cross.
Iceberg.
And just like that, this adventure finishes right where it started, guys, over here in Ushuaia. I never... Later, Satos!
Bye!
Really cool guy. Indian guy from Kerala, backpacker. Met him on the cruise. And like I was saying, guys, I never expected to go on this adventure. I was just hanging around Ushuaia, found a last minute deal, jumped on it. I suggest you do the same. You'll save yourself a pretty penny. And it's a heck of an adventure, guys. Antarctica is... There's simply quite nothing like it, to be honest.